Lucky that didn't fall on my toe. Alright, I obviously just pulled the engine out of the bike, and this is just to kind of switch up the order of operations. We want to make sure we put more focus on the engine right now, making sure it's good to go. Do some modifications to this thing right now, so a lot easier to work on it out of the bike. And the main goals are, I'm going to actually remove the camshaft because I'm going to do an electric fan, and I want to actually weld the tachometer plug shut instead of like just chopping it and having that seal potentially leak and stuff. So I'm going to go a little bit more in depth. To get the cam out, I got to pull the rear cover off. So while I'm in here, I'm just going to go ahead and do the mechanical seal, the rear camshaft seal, and then water pump impeller, like just making sure everything's clean, replace the seals there. I have new intake manifolds for it, new gaskets for the top end here. I always like to replace the O-rings for the coolant tubes. We'll put a new thermostat in it and just make sure this thing's right. So again, another thing, I always replace the shifter seal because these things eternally leak. It's always nasty down there. And we'll just be good to go. The fan I chose is actually from a 1998 R1. I had one that was in the shop and I measured it and I was like, oh man, that would be perfect for a CX500 radiator. So another one to try out here, and soon enough I'll be testing like the amp draw on it and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys saw the video before on the CX500/650 build. I used a Bandit 1250 fan on it, and I have a soft start PWM controller on it, and I'm wondering if this fan's going to be any better. So just kind of getting more options out there for you guys, because I don't really like the standard Ducati fan or the ZX6R fan. I just feel like it's kind of small. So leave it to me. I'll try to find a good solution for everybody. So anyway, I'm gonna get to work on this. quick break. Just came up with this. So a little piece of angle iron, one hole drilled in it. You got a tapped hole here that's already in existence through the intake manifolds on. Thread this as far in as you can get it. And start pulling that top. Just don't go too crazy with it. You can at least use it to get part of it started, and then from there work around the sides. I don't know where to put this. All right, well that worked good getting the rear cover off. Just used to kind of break the seal on the top end there, and then once we had it kind of wiggled apart, ran a blade across the gasket surface all the way around. Wasn't too bad. Just pushed the mechanical seal back so it kind of released on the camshaft there. This thing's looking really clean inside. There's no wear on the timing chain or the surrounding components. And you can see our tensioner guide here. The adjustment is all the way up, meaning it has tons of life left in it. So pretty awesome. I am going to go ahead and replace all the O-rings and of course the gasket and stuff like that. So as of now, what I want to do is remove the camshaft. So in order to do that, I need to relieve pressure on the chain, and then I need to pop the valve covers off, undo any kind of valve spring pressure. So we'll just back off the adjusters all the way, spin the cam around, and then we can go ahead and remove it once we undo this. Once we undo all that, we'll flip it around, take the front support off, and then we should be able to get the thing out through the front. And it won't be too bad, and we'll start modifying the tachometer drive. We'll make a plug for it, and it'll be all nice and clean. Alright, as of now we have the camshaft out. This thing is about as far down as it really needs to go. So next step for me is to modify the camshaft and the tachometer drive here. We're going to block those off, as I said, start putting it back together, and that will be in the next episode. So if you haven't seen it, link above to the previous episode. And yeah, if you guys have any questions on this, let me know. Check out some of the videos on the channel, Check out my website if you wish, and subscribe if you do so feel inclined. So anyway, appreciate you guys watching. Hope to see you in the next one.